Okay, welcome to a day in the life of a watch journalist. It's Andrew here from Time+Tide. What are you wearing on your wrist first? Let's get that out of the way. I'm wearing the Mojave chronograph. Look at this. It suits my skin tone. It suits everything. It suits the theme. I'm at the launch. This is the D-Day. This is the drop day of the new IWC Ingenieur, which I'm holding in my hands. This review is all about why I think this 2023 version, this generation of the Ingenieur, finally gets it right. This is a watch that is exactly as old as me and has made as many mistakes as me. It's 40, am I 46 or 45? 46. I'm 46 years old, and so is this version that we're seeing today, which is effectively taking that Gerald Genta design from 1976, the SL Ingenieur, and giving it another lease on life and finally getting it right. I'm going to break this down into the three reasons why. Number one, let's start with the size. We have an appropriately sized integrated steel bracelet watch at 40 mil with a very, very short lug to lug, thanks to this incredible integrated bracelet. So firstly, the size is absolutely pitch perfect for right now. I'm going to try this on my wrist. I'm a 7-inch wrist. I'm going to take off this Mojave, take this. So the all-important decider of a watch purchase is fit and feel. Oh, this bracelet is liquid on the skin. As you saw from that jointed end link, it drops straight, so therefore on the wrist, the lug to lug is absolutely perfect for my 7-inch wrist. But right now, the first reason you should consider this is that it brings back that 76 design code of the Nautilus, the Royal Oak, the Ingenieur, 40 mil, really great lug to lug, integrated steel bracelet, feels absolutely amazing on the wrist. Number two, so we've felt the watch on our wrist. How does it appeal to our eyes? My goodness, what this watch does that the 1976 version did not do is give us two finishings. The 1976 version was quite utilitarian. It had a brushed finish, which made it quite stark and tooly compared to the Royal Oak and the Nautilus at the time. This actually goes as far as to bring in polished finishings that really highlight how engineered this watch is. Look at this little bevel that continues down the flank of the bracelet here. This liquid line. We did have a polished bezel edge in the 1976 model, but now we're seeing a much more considered and engineered finishing to the way this watch comes together. Number three, you might ask, the Ingenieur, what was this originally designed for? In 1955, it was designed as a war against magnetism. At this point, we had the Railmaster from Omega, we had the Milgauss from Rolex, released in the same year in 1955. So this anti-magnetic proposition was a big part of its reason for being. The issue with that was that it required the original in 1976, the anti-magnetic one, to be super thick. So your option was a really chunky boy anti-magnetic watch, which was anti-magnetic to 80,000 amperes. You had a super slim quartz model, or you had a non-magnetic mechanical model, which was also thick. So your skinny watch of the three was a quartz model. Finally, we're getting a much more reasonably thin model with a mechanical movement and 80,000 amperes. So thanks to technology, we now have an Ingenieur that delivers you 500 Gauss. It's a cool selling point, but the fact is people don't go into watch retailers and say, get me the most anti-magnetic watch. They're my reasons. Look at the way IWC has ensconced this launch in appropriate design. We have Dieter Rams designed Braun television here, which is still trading for £3,000. These things are beautiful design objects. There is all of these design intentions that, to me, has come together in what is by far the best single generation of the IWC Ingenieur. I can take a breath now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Time+Tide.